There are a lot of really good indie games out there, and it is really hard to make a video on every single one. So that's why today I'm gonna be showing you 10 amazing indie games that you should play. Yeah, I know everybody's heard of Gorilla Tag, and a lot of people don't really like it anymore. That's why it's only at number 10, but for those of you that haven't heard of Gorilla Tag is a game where you have to tag other monkeys, you move on your hands and stuff, and yeah, you just have fun. It used to be a very popular game, but now it's slowly dying. I remember when I first hopped into Gorilla Tag, the map looked completely different. It was huge, and now when I play it, it's just quite small. Not as big as I remember. Now, it just feels like a forgotten memory. A game that everybody forgot about. Ugg VR is a game, or multiple games in one. It's a mixture of Gorilla Tag, Rec Room, and of course, eggs. Because it has Gorilla Tag movement, you're an egg, and there's a bunch of mini games you can play. Like the Backrooms, there's Steal a Brain Rot, and you can also play PvP. Then why the heck is this game all the way back at number 9? Because this game has loads of bugs that make the game almost unplayable. The Backrooms and PvP is fine, but the Steal a Brain Rot is just completely bugged. It's so hard to buy brain rots. It's hard to sell brain rots. It's hard to steal brain rots. You have to click your trigger a few times for it to work. And Steal a Brain Rot is just completely unfinished, and there's also loads of small bugs in other maps that I'm not gonna talk about, but yeah, that's Ugg VR. Number 8, the Exit 8 VR. See what I did there? Now, I didn't actually put this in number 8 because it's the Exit 8 VR. I only realized that it matched when editing the video. But anyway, the Exit 8 VR is a game where you basically walk around an empty subway and you have to search for an anomaly. If you don't see an anomaly, you walk forward. But if you see an anomaly, you have to walk backwards. And you have to do this 8 times successfully to exit, basically. Why I put this game at number 8 is because it's basically, the game is really short. And once you finish it, there's no really point in playing it again, unless you haven't found all the anomalies, which there aren't many. Crane Pop is basically a game where you have to drop the same type of ball or object onto the same type of object for it to basically get bigger. And the rules are, you basically just need to try and get the highest score, and try not to reach the line, go past the line, because then you'll lose. This is a super fun, cheap, and underrated game. You should definitely check out this. It's usually on sale, so you might get this for cheaper than $2, so get it. Simple Planes VR is actually a mobile game, which was added to VR, I don't know when, but I'm assuming a few years ago because I checked it out on my channel a year ago, so yeah. So what is Simple Planes VR? Simple Planes VR is basically a game where you can build your own plane and fly it. You can also download other people's planes, and also there's a bunch of default planes and stuff, and there's a lot of good planes, thousands of different planes you can fly. So yeah, I really recommend getting this game. It's so good. Ugg is a popular free-to-play prehistoric sandbox VR game on the MetaQuest where players can hatch, rise, ride, and battle dinosaurs in a social multiplayer world, focusing on exploration, survival, and creature care with a distinct monkey movement style. So why is this game all the way back at number 5? This really isn't the game's fault. It's kind of the player base. The game has poor moderation, and people pretty much report you for no reason. For example, yesterday some little kid reported me for killing chickens because he felt bad for them. It's a virtual game! By the way, you're supposed to kill chickens in the game. That's the point of the game. Anyway, moving on. Cactus Cowboy Desert Warfare is an action-packed first-person VR shooter game where players can embody the titular, that's a weird word, Cactus Cowboy fighting against an invading bug army in the desert to protect a valuable relic featuring customizable weapons and an 8-hour campaign, manual reloading, and a mix of cartoonish bugs and realistic guns. Available on the MetaQuest, PSVR 2, and Steam VR. Wow.
Newton's Playground, the craziest VR sandbox you'll ever step into. In this game, you get unlimited chaos, unstoppable fun, and physics that go absolutely wild. If you've ever dreamed of breaking absolutely anything, yeeting your boss out a window, punching a train off the tracks, building a homemade Newton's helicopter, or creating pure chaos straight from your imagination, this is the game you should be playing. And don't worry, you're not jumping in alone. You've got 6 insane physics-bending guns that can twist, flip, break, or rebuild the world however you want. Gravity? Optional. Logic? Gone. Physics? Your rules now! And yes, you'll even get new avatars to play with, including a cat. Newton's Playground is a full-blown physics-based VR sandbox.
Okay, that trailer explained it way better than I ever could. Moving on. Monsters and Mazes VR is a free-to-play multiplayer PvP player vs. player horror game for MetaQuest headsets, similar to Dead by Daylight, where survivors solve mazes and complete objectives to escape while one player takes on the role of a monster, hunting them down. Players can run from the monster or play as one of several unique monsters, offering intense survival horror action in virtual reality.
To go into the Inside Out, simply run through one of the portals. Do I really need to tell you how to return? Once you have activated enough generators, an alarm will sound, and you can escape out the front of the school or the back of the school. Good luck out there. Weirder things are bound to happen.
And the last indie game I'm going to be talking about in this video, and also the best indie game I've probably ever played, Innkeeper VR. Now, I've already made a full video on this game. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description, or you can just go to my YouTube channel. You'll see it somewhere there. But this is just a small explanation on what it basically is. Innkeeper VR is a first-person virtual reality VR simulation game where players manage a medieval fantasy tavern, handling tasks like cooking, serving drinks, cleaning, dealing with a rowdy person, hiring staff, customizing decor, and expanding the inn to grow their business. It's an immersive experience that lets you roam freely, unlike traditional serving sims, focusing on physical interaction and resource management to build a successful establishment. So those are 10 amazing indie games that you should play. This video took me a very long time to make, so I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, share this video, or even comment. And shout out to all my subscribers. If you want to get a shout out in my next video, make sure to subscribe because it's literally free and you get a free shout out. And anyway, thank you so much for watching till the end. Yeah, bye.